Hello students, welcome back to Science World, and I hope you are doing well and getting help from my videos. Students, in our last video we have discussed about the means of transport. In this video we are going to discuss about the means of communication, and the name of chapter is From Cave Drawings to the Web. In this video we are going to read about the means of communication from ancient time, that is from the early humans to the today's world. Okay, so let's start with this place, that is Bhimbetka in Madhya Pradesh. Here there are the rock shelters, and these rock shelters, or we can say caves, these lie in the foothills of Vindhya mountains in Madhya Pradesh, and this is about 45 km northeast of Bhopal. There are around 750 rock shelters or caves. Over 500 of them, they are having paintings like this, and these caves are more than 40,000 years old. They have been protected because of thick forest and vegetation. These caves are surrounded by thick forests and vegetation. You can see the pictures here, beautifully painted, and these beautiful paintings on the wall of the caves are predominantly in red, white and yellow color. You can see this white and yellow color you can see for the animals they have used. And this picture shows hunters, deers, elephants, then there are some battle scenes, then tigers, snakes, cattle and so on. And each cave painting tells us a story about humans who lived during the prehistoric time. Now we will read about the communication in the ancient world. Okay, so we know that in ancient time or during the early time there were no means of communication, and people communicated with the different means like gestures, and they communicated their emotions and thoughts through gestures and the sounds. Later they used some smoke signals. You can see here smoke signals had been used by them. They express their emotions through their facial expressions and the body parts like hands, okay, and legs. And also they made some sounds, guttering sound, or we can say grunting sound, and these sounds were at low or high pitch, and these low and high pitch sounds indicated social communication or warning systems. Okay, then early humans they started using different animals as domesticated animals, and they started keeping these animals with them, like some cattle like cows and buffaloes and goats and horses and dogs. Okay, and they started using these animals as means of transport, like horses and pigeons also they used to send the messages. They have also drew pictures on the walls of the caves that we have just seen now. Okay, and in India these paintings we can see at Bhimbetka in Madhya Pradesh. We have already seen the pictures. Then gradually early humans developed a system of drawing shapes to talk to each other. For communication they started using some shapes, and these shapes was the birth of language, and which is how we communicate now using these symbols or using this language. Before the postal services were introduced, people sent letters and messages over long distances by using different animals like horseback or through the pigeons. Later telegraphs and telegrams were used, but primitive man however communicated by using the signs and pictures. You can see here different signs and pictures are there. These are the signs. Okay, and these were called the pictographs. Here you can see different pictures are there. These are the pictures, and these were known as pictographs. As language developed, man started writing first on the clay tablets, leaves, and then on paper. Just now I have shown you the clay tablets. Here we have seen these clay tablets. I will show you again. Okay, these are the clay tablets, and man started using these clay tablets for writing or keeping the records. Then they started using these palm trees, leaves of these palm trees. Okay, so here you can see these are the leaves of palm trees and the writing over it. Okay, so these writings, or we can say these whatever we have conserved, these handwritten documents, they are known as manuscripts. Okay, so they use these palm tree leaves. Then they also use this papyrus. This is the papyrus plant, and they use this plant to make the sheets like this, and then they started writing on it. Then we will meet some inventors who helped us a lot to communicate with the other people living around the world. And first one is the Alexander Graham Bell. At the age of 29, he invented the telephone, and this was the first telephone invented by Alexander Graham Bell. Here you can see this is another model. This was the first one. Then after that, many types of models came. That is landline phones. Here you can see different types of phones were there, and these were used for communicating with other people. You can see the picture. He is talking with other people using this telephone. Then you can see the picture of Samuel Morse. He was an American, and he invented the single wire telegraph system, and it was based on the European telegraph. Okay, here you can see this is the international Morse code developed by Samuel Morse. Okay, and here you can see the alphabets. All the alphabets, they were given some codes. Now here you can see for A, B, C, so different codes were given for each alphabet and the numbers, and these codes were used for coding and decoding the messages through telegraphs. One simple example is there. You can see here for B, this is the code, for O, this is the code, and for X, this is the code. So this image above represents the text box written in the Morse code. So when you will write these codes, that is the meaning of this code is box, B-O-X. So in this way, this code was used in telegraph system. Then next, Guglielmo Marconi, he invented radio. Okay, and he is regarded as the father of long distance radio transmission. So this was the first radios that were invented by Marconi. So these were some primitive type of radios sets, you can see, or transistors, old ones. Then here is the picture of John Logie Baird. He was a Scottish engineer, and he is known for being the first person to demonstrate a working of television. You can see him with his first television, the Baird televisor. Okay, Baird televisor. You can see another picture here with this working of television. This was the first, or we can say, primitive television. Then after that, many different types of models came. Some were with antenna, some were without antenna, some were with shutters for them. And now we are having televisions like this, like LCDs and LED and plasma televisions. But first television sets were not only bulky, they were very large and bulky in size, but they showed everything in black and white. Now we can see everything in the colors. Okay, but that time they were showing everything in the, you can see here their size and their shape also. So they were bulky in size, and they were for only black and white pictures. But after that, the color televisions also came into the market. Nowadays we listen to the radio and watch television to find out about the news and events occurring all over the world. Okay, and you can see that time we were using this antenna for catching the signals of television. Okay, way back in 1969, when Neil Armstrong first reached the moon, people learnt about it through the radio. So whatever news that time people were getting, they were getting all the news through radio. So radio is still a popular medium of communication nowadays also. Then this is another TV of today's time. Now we will read about the personal communication. What are the means of personal communication? See, this is the first post office in India, and it was established by the East India Company in 1774 in Calcutta. Now we say Kolkata. So the postal services was established during the 19th century, and these days post offices are situated at every corner of the world. What people do? People drop postcards and letters in the post boxes. From here, these are collected. Now this is the system going on from the old times. This is the picture of old times, you can see. This is the symbol of Bharatiya Dak, or we can say Indian Post. Here you can see the letter box. Here we drop the postcards or letters or envelopes, and from here these are collected and taken to the post offices. Then there these postcards and letters, they are sorted according to the addresses and then sent to the addresses where they are supposed to go. Here you can see another post office. This is the new one and this is the old one. So this is the new design of post box. Then here you can see different types of stamps. So in order to cover the expenses in carrying out the entire process, stamps of various amounts are attached on the letters, envelopes, aerograms and parcel, and they are taken to their respective destinations by road, air or rail. So here you can see different types of stamps are there, and these stamps are used for these envelopes, like this postcard. Postcard is already having this stamp printed on it. Then you can see here these are the envelopes, 3 types of envelopes you can see, and these envelopes also need the stamps. Then here it is inland letter, you can see, and this is the aerogram. On aerogram you can see this picture of a aeroplane. So what is different between inland and aerogram? Inland letter we can write or we can send to the people who are living in our country, okay, but through aerogram we can send messages in another country also. So aerogram is for sending messages to other country. Then parcels are also sent through the post offices. Now you can see here the fax machine. This machine scans documents and then send them through the telegraph wires. This way documents can be sent to even far off places within a second. Okay, so you can send pictures through the fax machines. This machine can send the written documents also and pictures also. Now we will talk about the telephone and mobiles. So until a few years back, telephones in India were seen only in a few households and mobile phones were almost unheard of. But to talk to someone in another city or country, we had to request an operator to book a trunk call, which would take a long time to connect. So when there were no mobile phones, that time we were using the landline phones like this. We have already seen the landline phones. So I will show you. This is the first phone that is without that landline set box. Okay, means this this phone can be taken to anywhere, or we can say it is a cell phone. Okay, and these are the different models of these cell phones, and this is the latest one you can see in the form of a mobile. So when there was no mobile phone, we had to go to STD booths, and from there we were making a call to the other person, and for that we have to pay the money. And that time we have to wait for the calls, because we have to request to the operator to book a trunk call, and it was taking a long time to connect. But nowadays within seconds we can connect to the other person. Here you can see the different cell phones, and these cell phones nowadays have become an essential part of everyone's life. Now we are living in this year 2020. Okay, and this is the month of December, and we all are suffering from the tension and problems of corona. So during this corona period, or we can say COVID, these mobile phones have helped us a lot, because all the communication with the students in the education system we can see, so all the things are going on online. So nowadays these mobile phones are essential part of everyone's life. You can say that from the fisherman out at the sea to the farmers in the field, or a worker is there, laborer is there, everyone has a phone. So cell phones network, or it works everywhere, because they do not require any fixed lines like the telephones of yesteryears. So landline telephones, they need the telephone wires, but mobile phones, they do not need these fixed wires. That's why they are very handy and easy to carry. They work through a system of cellular phone towers and the satellites around the earth. Now we know the satellites, they are used for different purposes, like for transmission of data of television signals, then phone signals, data signals and weather information. So these satellites are revolving around the earth, and they are sending a lot of information, and also they are transmitting the signals of TV and phone and other communication systems. Okay, you can see the satellite. So another important use of these satellites, they are helping us to find out the places with this Google Maps. So anywhere you can go with this Google Maps, if it is in your mobile, then you can reach anywhere, or you can locate the places such as cinema halls, restaurants, malls, or cities, or a colony, or a particular address also you can locate with the help of this Google Map. Okay. So the latest invention in the world of mobile phones are smartphones and tablets. We have already seen the picture here, smartphones and tablets. Here you can see, and many of you, they are using these smartphones and tablets for your studies also nowadays. So why do we use these devices? Because they are capable of a wide range of functions, such as connecting to the internet through this mobile phones and tablets. We can connect to the internet, we can write many things, we can read emails, and we can locate the places. So these are the different uses of mobile phones. Now we will read about the mass media. Okay, so what is mass media? It is a medium that is used to communicate to a lot of people at once. Means at one time you can communicate with lots of people, you can communicate with hundreds and thousands of people. And the examples of this mass media are radio, television, books, then newspapers, magazines, and internet. So these are all the mass media. These are the mass media tools, and these tools we use to communicate over the world. Okay, so you already know how effective these things are, because we are using them in our everyday life. Okay, so we will read about them. So radio can be described as a wireless communication device. We know that radio, it is a wireless device and we can carry anywhere. It is used for listening news, then educational programs, songs, and entertainment shows. Then television, on television we can see the pictures also, we can see, we can hear the songs also. So television serves the same purpose, but television is a visual medium and radio is an audio medium. On TV we can watch the pictures, we can see the pictures, also we can hear the sound, but radio is only a medium that we can listen the sound. Okay, so with televisions, entertainment has gained a new meaning, and thanks to the wide variety of television channels that are around us, so we can find books, magazines, newspapers in different languages. They inform us about everything that is happening in our country or over the world. And this, all the mediums, especially newspapers and magazines, they are used for advertising the products and services. So people use these all the mass media tools for advertising their products and giving their services. So what is advertisement, that we will see. Here you can see the advertisement of one surf powder, or we can say detergent powder. It is used for washing clothes. Okay, then again you can see here, this is the chips packets are there. Okay, then watch advertisement is there. Here there is a cleaning liquid is there. So these all the advertisements have are the very important because nowadays advertisement have also become important means of communications, that we all know. Everywhere we see the advertisements on TV, in radio, in newspapers, in magazines, and these advertisements inform us about different products and services that are available to us. Now take the example of this washing powder ad. Then here are some ads of watches, then chips packets and cleaning liquids and everything. And these advertisements are spreading messages or giving information to us. And you can see these all the advertisement in the form of, or on in the magazines you can see, or on the hoarding boards you can see. Then in the newspapers also you can see different types of advertisements are there. Also government offices or government officials, they are also using these advertisements to spread the messages of social awareness and important issues like save environment, or save water, or you can say child labor, or stop killing the girl child. Often governments also use advertisement to spread the messages of social awareness and important issues like traffic rules, or we can say stop killing girl child, or stop child labor, or you can say all the issues related to the environment, that is pollution, and many other things are there. So advertisement, they are also provided in the newspaper. Here you can see the recruitments, means the employment. So employment is also one of the important issue in our country. So by reading in this paper, one can get the information about the recruitment, and they can get the jobs. Okay, so these recruitment advertisements you can also see in the magazines, newspapers. Advertisements that are provided in the newspapers and magazines do not reach a lot of people, as many people cannot read, and this gap is filled by the radio and television. So these days even the internet is also used for advertising. So now we will read about the internet. So earlier messages and letters took days to reach their destinations. We have to wait for the letter from our friends and from our relatives. But today we can use email or electronic mail to send the messages instantly to any part of the world. And also we can use WhatsApp, then we can use Telegram, Facebook, and so many social media tools are there, and these we use to communicate our near and dear ones. So this is possible because of the internet only, and nowadays internet is also called the information highway. So we can do a lot of things by using this internet. We can also do the mobile banking, means you don't have to carry the cash with you, or we don't have to carry money with us, and we can simply use this banking apps in our mobile, and we can pay to the shopkeepers. Then we can do the shopping also, like online shopping. We know we have to just click on our mobile and the things reach to our home. Okay, so these are the different sites at internet through which you can buy things like Flipkart, Amazon, Jabong. These are the then Home Shop 18, Ajio, Mintra, Shopclues, Snapdeal, Big Basket. So many sites are there from where you can buy different things. We can also book tickets for buses, aeroplanes, trains, and cinema halls, and we can also book the rooms in hotels. Also, we can search for information on any topic at Google. So if you will type something here, then you can get the information about that. The internet also enables advanced forms of communications like video chatting. You can see we can talk to our friends and relatives, those who are living far away from us. We can see them, we can talk to them with video chatting. Also we can communicate with our friends or with our colleagues, or a teacher can communicate with the students by this video conferencing. Okay, so these are very helpful tools that are that we are getting nowadays because of this internet. Then next is cinema. Cinema is also a means of communication nowadays, and it is extremely popular due to its wide reach. It is a very popular medium of public communication. A film can communicate ideas in an entertaining way, means by watching the films we can understand the in better way. Okay, and we can create the social awareness among the people on different social issues. Then you can see here some inspirational stories are there, inspiring stories are there, like these are the all Bollywood movies: Tare Zameen Par, then Chakte, Iqbal, Three Idiots, Dangal, Toilet. These are the films, or we can say these are the movies that are based on the social issues, and these are for the awareness of people. A film can be aired only after obtaining a certain a censor certificate. So censor certificate is very important for a film. A film has been given a U certification can be watched by children, but a UA certification requires children below the age of 12 years to be accompanied by their parents. Means these films are not for the children. Then documentary films are there. These films give us knowledge about different things, like you can say wildlife is there, then plant life is there, then the biographies of great leaders or great people throughout the world. Also the some places, interesting places where you can visit, travel guides. So different types of documentary films are uh, there to watch us. And these documentary films are based on actual situations. There is no imagination, they are actual, and they are more informative. So let's see what are the different types of certificates. So here you can see two certificates are there, A certificate and UA certificate. This is the cinema hall where you can watch the movies. So here these are the films related to wildlife. These are the some documentary films you can see here on the life of Subhash Chandra Bose, here on the life of Sachin Tendulkar. Then this is based on the First World War. Then this is the film based on the life of dolphins. Here again one film based on the social issue. So there are lots of films to watch us. Again you can see these two films. Here are some films that are based on the life of sports persons, and these films are very inspiring for the students or the children, those who want to go in the field of sports. Here also you can see again. Then there are some best travel movies of all the time, and these movies are the travel guides, or you can say they show different parts of the world. And again you can see these are the different Bollywood movies that inspire us. Then there are some pictures or movies for children, like cartoon films are there. So in this way, in this video we have seen different types of means of communication from the ancient world to the today's world. So keep watching my videos. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment, share and subscribe. We will meet again in our next video. Till then, take